Good morning and welcome to the class.
Yes, sir.
So, what have you been doing since morning?
Uh, Sir, since morning I just had my breakfast and I was going through the session notes and that's well. Actually, I woke up late today. That's why.
Okay, but I think with the young generation today, that is a regular thing. Sleeping late, waking up late.
Yes,
I'm not
sir.
surprised.
Yes. Actually, sir, the vacation is going on. That's why we don't have the classes to attend in the morning. That's why.
Right. So, are you at home with your parents now?
No, sir. I am actually at my room, like hostel room, in my.
You are in your room, not at your room. I'm in my room. Okay, so what is today's topic? What do you understand from today's session notes?
So today's topic is actually fame. Yes.
Hmm. Okay, so before we go ahead about discussing today's topic, I want you to speak 2 minutes about one subject. So there are two options given there. Can you see on the screen? There are two topics given there. Choose one of them and speak about it for 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay. So there is two topic is given, that is luck or hard work, and second one is well begun is half done. And I can go with the first one, that is luck or hard work. So yes, so luck or hard work. I actually believe in both things. Actually, like there is a saying we can like I can say here that to succeed in something or to achieve something, we have like 90% of that work is hard work. We have to put 90% of that thing. We have to done the 90% thing by hard work, and the rest of the thing like 10% is actually depends on the luck. So yes, luck is also playing a like significant amount of role in achieving something or in like to get something. And sometimes people are they like sometimes being a hard worker or after putting a good amount of work in your like in a topic in a examination or is something you want to uh, win, but even if in spite of putting lots of work, lots of effort on that work, you won't able to like you will we just are not able to uh, get that thing or get that thing done. And that's why we can say that uh, luck is actually not playing in that person's case. But one more thing is also true that that log is generated can be generated or can be created by doing that hard work also. Like if someone, let's say there is a person who is actually quite a unlucky person, uh, seeing from his past he can say that I am actually an unlucky person. But it is also a fact that that person can generate that luck, that 10% luck, by doing that 90% hard work. So in one word, I can conclude that in one line, I can conclude that luck and hard work is actually coexisting in nature, or they actually like complementary to each other. Like hard work actually can generate luck, and luck actually gives an extra edge to someone to achieve something. Like after putting so much effort in a work, someone will win by that 10% of luck. So they are actually
Okay,
coexisting.
good presentation. One one thing that you need to improve is you keep on repeating the word like. It's it is something that you don't need to, but it's very unconscious. Try to stop that habit. If you pay attention to what you speak, you realize wherever you are using like, it's not necessary to use that word like. You can just complete the sentence in a regular way without using the word like. In case you are giving an example or you are uh, clarifying what you said earlier, you can use better words or phrases. For example, to illustrate, to clarify, to explain it further, I would like to add. So don't use like. You have so many other better options.
Okay, sir.
Now let's look at the vocabulary. On the screen, you see some words. Are these words familiar?
Yes, sir. Like first one is untidy. Untidy is actually something that like doesn't tidy up and leaves a mess everywhere. Yeah, like
Hmm.
unclear thing or messy things. Then the word grumpy, always in a bad mood and doesn't want to speak with anyone. Yes, like many older people, I have seen them in that way. But yeah,
Okay. Can you frame a sentence with the word adaptable?
adaptable. Like okay, being a student, we have to be adaptable in different kind of scenario. Like
Okay. Can you make a sentence using the word affectionate?
affectionate. Okay. My sister is a kind of person. My sister is kind of she's an affectionate person. I can say it this way.
Yes. Okay, look at the next
Then
slide. Any difficult words?
uh, no, sir, there is not so difficult word in this slide.
There are
They're quite
there
fun.
are no difficult.
They're
Okay.
diligent
Can
is
you
quite
frame a
familiar.
sentence? Yeah. Empathetic, can you frame a sentence?
Like here, if I'm explaining someone, then I can say that he is actually so much empathetic in nature. He is empathetic to his friends.
Empathetic to his friends. Okay. Right. Next slide.
Generous, showing readiness to give more of something, especially money, than is strictly necessary or expected. Yes. Then gracious, fond of company, outgoing. Yes. Impartial, treating all rivals or disputant equally. Then intuitive, using or based on what one feels to be true, even without conscious reasoning, or we can say instinctive, instinctive, intuitive or
Hmm.
instinctive, instinctive. Then inventive, having the ability to create or design new things or to think originally. Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you frame a sentence using the word impartial?
The impartial nature of the umpire uh, uh, is quite commendable.
Okay. Please frame a sentence using the word inventive.
Inventive. Uh, uh, my friend's inventive nature shows that he is going to be a scientist in the future.
Okay. Did you understand the meaning of the word gregarious?
Cricket, okay, fond of company or outgoing means uh, it is something that if someone's company we're liking actually someone's company, then we can use that word like. No, sir, it is actually. I was thinking that it is not gregarious, it was gracious. So I just mispronounced that word, but I don't think so that I know this word. It is the first time
Okay.
when I'm listening.
Okay.
So can you sir explain me this word?
Did you read the meaning?
Fond of company, outgoing. So fond of company, I can realizing this meaning, but what is the meaning of outgoing? Outgoing means what can I say? Advance or something. Is it right?
Extrovert.
Yes, yes,
Do you know the meaning of extrovert?
yes, sir.
Introvert.
Yes,
Social.
yes, sir.
These are the meanings of the word outgoing.
Yes, sir. I know these words.
Okay. So gregarious is a word that means all this: outgoing, social, somebody who likes company. What is the opposite of that?
Um, like someone who don't like the companies, like uh, introvert persons, or
Yeah.
but introvert is the opposite of extrovert, but gregarious opposite.
Gregarious would the so gregarious is an adjective. So the opposite is reclusive, reclusive or withdrawn.
Sorry, sir. The battery of the laptop is actually was very low. That's why it just disconnected.
Okay. So did you hear what I said? The opposite of gregarious is reclusive or withdrawn.
Okay, reclusive or withdrawn. Okay.
Let's continue.
So the next word is passionate, having or expressing strong emotions. Then persistent, persistent means continuing firmly or obstinately in an opinion or course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. Then practical, concerned with the actual doing or use of something rather than with history and ideas. Yes, practical means practical. Okay. Then
Hmm.
rational, based on or in accordance with reason or logic. Then reliable, worthy of trust. Then resourceful, having the ability to find quick and clever ways to overcome difficulties. Yes, sir, I know all these words.
Okay. Can you frame a sentence using the word reliable?
The reliable nature of my friend makes him my best friend. My best friend is actually quite reliable when it comes to money.
Okay. Good. Worthy of trust. Okay. Next. Sensible.
Then
Please read those words.
next is sensible, able to feel or perceive. Yes. Then sincere, saying what they genuinely feel or believe, not dishonest or hypocritical. Then the word sympathetic, feeling, showing, or expressing sympathy. Unassuming, not pretentious or arrogant, modest. Witty, showing are characterized by quick and inventive verbal humor. Yes. Then arrogant, full of self-worth or self-importance, consider himself superior to others. Yes. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry about the network problem. I'm going to keep my video off because it seems to be reducing the bandwidth.
Fine, sir.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a few questions now. So, talking about fame, would you want to be famous in the future?
Definitely, sir. I want to be famous in future because what I have seen since my childhood that being famous actually comes with like people know about yourself, people actually respect you, people with being famous, there is a lots of money comes to your bank account. So yeah, definitely, sir. I want to be famous in future.
What do you think? What do you think about a life that is famous? What are the challenges?
Okay, means being famous is actually is like living a challenges life, a challengeful life. It is not that easy that we normal people think of that being famous is not only is only about a crowd of people are cheering for you or giving respect to your work. That is not only the thing life of an famous people is. It is quite challenges like they can't live a normal like people like us, and as I said, they can't live a normal life. They can't go to outside like doing shopping or just wandering in a market. They can't they can't easily do that. Can obviously do that, but they can't easily because there are lots of fans. There are lots of people who want to take selfies with them. So these actually creates hindrance in their day-to-day life if they try to live a normal life. Likewise, they have to show, they have to project a life always like ideal life always. They have to project something that they don't want to be project all time. Like they have to be in uh, dressed up all the time, They have to travel in, they have to show their lifestyle in a like in a lavish manner. So yeah, there are lots of things that they have to follow, they have to maintain with their like personality. So yeah, these are actually the challenges of being famous.
So what will you do to become famous?
So to become famous, there is a simple rule actually, and this is quite known for to everyone, that you have to be good in your field so much that you will be on the top of your field, so that there will be no like there will be no competition that other than you, only you are the master of that field. Then only you will be famous. Like then will be you will be famous in your field.
So what level of popularity do people have to achieve to be considered famous?
What level of popularity means, at least that person should mm, influence like a sizable amount of people. It's like that person should influence at least the peoples in their field only, or a person who should influence people of a country, something like that. Then only I can say that if that person is actually reached on that level, then I can say, or we know that that person is on the top of that field and he's actually famous. So influencing a lot of people is actually matter. That's what it matters.
Okay. What are the biggest advantages and disadvantages of being famous?
Okay, sir. Like the biggest advantages of being famous is like you have that bank balance, you have that accessibility to almost everything. You got that financial security, got that health security, and you actually have that lifestyle that most of the normal people don't have. Whereas the disadvantage is you can't live a normal life if you want to. It is not like that you just because you are not that famous to live a normal life. So that is not the thing. But if you want to uh, like track level down and live a normal life, but then it will going to be a little hard, and you have to all the time maintain a certain personality. So this is quite not possible to for everyone after being famous. So this is going to be biggest disadvantages, what I think.
Okay. When you're giving such answers, Sritham, don't use the reference you. Okay. Make it neutral. Give an answer in general. Like instead of saying you, say one. One has to do this. One cannot do that. One has to think about such matters. Use the pronoun one. Don't say you. Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming that what you are answering also applies to you yourself. So
Yes.
you are included in your answer. So instead of saying you, that means when you say you are advising the other person, but your advice is also applicable to yourself. In that case, stick to the pronoun one. One can do this. One can, yeah. So then you personalize it. You give an answer that is acceptable to all people, not just the person in front of you.
It's like too much direct to that person. That's
Yes,
why.
too direct. Avoid being unless it is a friendly conversation. If it's a general conversation, don't direct your comments just to that person. Make it all inclusive.
Yes.
So we're going to stop here today. Okay. Uh, Again, some piece of advice today. You did improve in your use of vocabulary today, but still a few mistakes between sentences. You're not able to connect your sentences, move from one point to the next. using of linking devices is missing. Try to also slow down when you complete a sentence, pause.